What's going on, guys? It's your host, Joey Sasso here. Now, before we kick off our opening credits, I do have to tell you that some of our production staff who runs the show, you know, the behind-the-scenes stuff, the show you're watching right now, are in parts of the country where the weather is insane. So just by matter of fact, if something happens where the live feed cuts out, don't worry. We're going to get the show back up as soon as possible, but we will stay recording. So if something like that does happen, the show will be posted at a later time. Couple hours tonight. It will just be up. That's the thing. Don't worry. It's a live show. I tell you this all the time. Anything could happen, and it often does. So with that being said, let's roll the opening credits. I'm your host, Joey Sasso, and welcome to a new episode of Faraway Bae. All right, we're back. And at the end of the last episode, we left yous in the audience at home knowing you guys were going to get to go on a one-on-one. Now, Dom, what was your thoughts briefly just on your one-on-one with Lacey from this past weekend?
I enjoyed it. I don't know if she enjoyed it, but I really enjoyed myself. Got to know her more. She picked a great dish for me. It was some short rib raviolis. They were the tits. I had a great time.
Lacey, what about you, sweetheart? How'd you like the date?
Dom, I did really enjoy it. It was fun. I needed that. It was good.
Well, look, we're going to talk about this more when we come back. But first, for the audience watching at home, let's take a look at how your guys' date went down this Saturday.
Oh, shit.
Where do you see yourself in 1 year?
Honestly, not in LA.
Why can't we eat 2 to 3 times a week to survive? Like, why do we have to eat every day? If I was having a bad day, how would you go about it?
I would, if you needed time by yourself, I'd let you have time by yourself. Are you a gym girl?
No.
You're just naturally beautiful. I feel like your type of guy is not me. Am I wrong?
Ooh, whoa,
Now,
that
before we
cliffhanger.
get into this, we got a meter on screen for the live audience at home. We want you to vote in. Now, do you think this chemistry between Lacey and Dom, it's like they like each other, or is it lust? Are they lusting after each other? Because we both know both things in life are great depending on the person, on the day of the week, the event, all that good stuff. That being said, now, Lacey, I do got to ask you, it seems like the difference with you from the other girls, and I think this is what's getting Dom's attention, is you're very straightforward. You don't play no games or no bullshit. And us guys like that because it's like, in the words of Dom, it's very spicy. Keeps us on our toes. We don't know what to make of it. Is that fair to say that, you're a little bit more straightforward than the other girls that are here right now?
That's a great compliment. Thank you. But I would not say I'm any more straightforward than the other girls. I think they're all very honest and come about it right. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Dom, for you then, because I don't know. I'm just a guy looking in from the outside. When you look at Lacey, buddy, you get that little like middle school smirk on your face that, it's so cute. It's nice. What is it about Lacey that makes you feel this way? Because I do feel like the way you interact with her and feel about her is definitely different than it is when it comes to Tori or Kathleen.
Well, I told her that I thought I knew her or like saw her before, but she gets that a lot. But maybe that was some intuition. Maybe she just just seems like wifey material. I don't know. There's just something about the aura.
So would you say, out of all the girls that are here, I would say, just my opinion thus far is when it comes to you and Lacey, it seems like a 50-50 toss-up of like other girls I could see you just going like right in, like it's there, it's a thing where I feel like at the end of this, if you go with Lacey, there's really that 50-50 of it could work, it also could not work. Is that a gamble that you're willing to risk right now?
You know, I got to think about it because I feel the same way. But this is what this show's about. We're gonna see.
See, this is what I mean. When it
I'm
comes,
nervous, shaking in my boots.
no,
Joey,
Dom always has
Joey,
something
you always
to say.
got good questions.
I'm telling you, when it comes to Dom, he's always got something to say. But I know when it comes to Lacey, it's Lacey's been that wild card the entire season, and since she's come on, that leaves you stumped, which is good. We like to see this. Now, Lacey, realistically, throughout the course of this show, has Dom just continuously grown on you more and more? I mean, we know he's handsome. We know that. We know he's a great cook. But do you feel the chemistry just growing between you guys?
It's definitely grown since meeting. I think that's just life for you, though. Like, the more you talk to somebody, the more you find things you like about them. So yeah.
I gotta say, just for me and the audience watching and commenting it at home, I know whenever we turn the mic over to you, Dom just looks like he's listening to like a historical figure speak, like just hard facts. He just stops in his boots and he's like, wow, that's my girl. That's my girl. Look, we even got people commenting in Lacey has won me over. So Lacey, I've said it from the start. You came out swinging. I'm happy you and Dom have got a little something going, and it's going to be interesting to see what plays out tonight and for the season finale going into everything. That being said, thank you so much, guys, for doing this. Now it's time to continue to move forward, where tonight we have a very special guest on tonight's episode. Now, this guest, let me tell you, Dom, you're handsome. This kid is really handsome, okay? He's known for his role in Newsies on Broadway, as well as Big Brother on CBS. So besides being like exceptionally handsome and talented, he is also a great dancer. So please, without further ado, let's welcome the special guest of tonight's episode, the very handsome and talented Mr. Tommy Bracco.
I'm unmuted. Oh my goodness, Joey, it was the best intro. Thank you. I'm so overwhelmed. You're the best. I love this whole situation. I loved hanging out with everybody so far. This is so much fun and so weird because like on normal dating shows, when you have, all right, so there's the Bachelor, the Bachelorette, the Bae. When there's the Bae, there's the other people that are left, the people that are competing for the Bae, I guess, or whatever, you know, they're dating. Normally they don't date in front of the other people.
Right.
This is so different. Like, all of the girls get to see Dom and Lacey's date. I didn't realize that. I'm just learning that right now. Like, that's so crazy. So this show adds like a whole other layer to most dating shows. This is crazy.
I'm telling you, we try to get as crazy as we can under the circumstances of none of us being able to be in person together. So that's why I always tell people, look, I like to be a guy with a lot of heart, but Dom's here trying to really find someone, you know what I mean? So I got to be the bad guy sometimes who really is calling people out and seeing what their real intentions are. So for tonight's episode, Tommy, I know you got a big heart. I know you're a lovely guy, but I need you to be my eyes and ears. If in case I'm missing something, I need you ready to call everyone out. Yes, you put that detective hat on and you get ready to go to work. Now, for the audience watching at home, Tommy is a brilliant dancer. So for the final challenge of tonight's season, this is what Tommy did. He came up with a dance challenge that all the girls have to replicate. And we're going to need you, the audience, to judge each of the girls' performances. But before we look at any of the girls' dances, let's take a look at Tommy's dance.
Oh, boy.
You do, baby. We don't tell nobody. We don't need nobody, 'cause it's you and me. Just you and me. Just you and me. No, we don't tell nobody. You and me. Just you and me. Just you and me.
Sunsets in the valley, oh, it makes me happy.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yours is so good. Compared
I know. Can we just replay yours over and over? We don't have to see ours. We don't. We don't have to see ours.
We know Tommy is the best. I don't know how that. My biggest fear in life would be having to do what you girls had to do, following that, because holy shit, the kid knows what he's doing. And it doesn't go without saying that he made that up from scratch. So, Dom, this is a moment we have to be very thankful that we're just sitting here and get to judge people harshly without having to participate ourselves. Wouldn't you say?
I can't believe I didn't have to do it. Thank God.
That's so unfair. You didn't have to. Fair. He should have done it.
I'm sitting back and watching.
The fun part where we get to judge each of the girls and watch their dances. So for the audience at home, I hope you really paid attention to Tommy's dance, all of his moves, all of his rhythm. So first up, we're gonna roll Kathleen's video.
Can I say a disclaimer that I'm not a dancer? Okay. I really don't want to do it. Dude, this is so cute! It was the drop. It was the hand.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, I love that.
Whoa!
Oh, that was so good.
Now,
Thank you for lying it.
Dom, grab a tissue and pick up your drool, bro. Wipe that drool off your mouth because my God, you were just looking in like, look at my girl shaking over there. Jesus.
What these video? I'm gonna really look at these.
Please don't.
Every move.
Don't.
Now, Tommy, what would you say as being, the brilliant mastermind behind this dance? How did Kathleen do? I think the wardrobe and attire was on point. She looked relaxed. She looked comfortable. She looked like she was ready to tackle this. But for the actual performance, what do you think?
All right. So honestly, Kathleen did something that I could never replicate. And so I have this reputation whenever, first of all, let me just say that video, I was in my PJs. Like, I didn't know that was going to be shown. I was like, it's just going to the girls. So, her wardrobe was definitely a lot better than mine. That's first of all. But so I have a reputation when I dance, they call me full out. Like I give 150%, and oftentimes it's too much. It's like a little spastic looking. I look like it's just calm down, Tommy. Like that's basically what you want to do. Now, Kathleen. So dance in 2021 is very different than it was when I was growing up in the 90s. Back in the 90s, it was all about trying to stand out. Today, it's about letting the audience come to you. And Kathleen, you did that. You succeeded with your performance. First of all, I just think that you were super sweet, super sexy. You let the audience come to you. And I feel like you didn't push, which I loved. It made me want more. So that was what I got to say about you. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Thank you. Blushing.
Loved it.
Yeah, Tommy, that was like a 4-star like Ebert and Roper review for like the new movie.
I loved it. I really liked it. You were so
like all around. Like that was great. Dom, buddy, your girl Kathleen, thoughts. Sum it up. What do you think?
She knew what she was doing. She says she's not a dancer. I feel like there's some TikToks out there. She's had practice. It was great though. Love the cozy fit. That's the fit. That's the fit that 7 days a week, totally fine with.
All right. Well, Dom, I think you would say it. Spicy, my friend. Spicy.
On a scale of 1 to super spicy, I give it like a 9.2 spice.
Pretty spicy. If you like, basically, if you like hot ones, you for the meal right now and tapping out because that's pretty spicy. All right. Next up, we're gonna roll Lacey's video.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Hey!
Oh, cute. You're so cute. You did this out in public.
I let you down, Tommy. I let you down. Sorry.
No, okay. I gotta say this first off before I turn it over to Tommy. Here's the thing: everyone can do something embarrassing in the comfort of their own homes. But the fact that this girl said, "Nah, I'm walking out into the world. I'm going on the sidewalk. I'm over here living my best life in LA, and I'm gonna put it all out there, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm going for it." You get props for that. That's just little old Joey's opinion over here. Mr. Tommy, what is going through your mind right now?
Yeah, so it's basically just like piggybacking off of what you said. That was what came to my mind. First of all, when I sent this video, did I or did I not say everybody has different dance levels? It's not about being the best dancer. It's about bringing yourself to the piece. And Lacey, you did. Like, I haven't spoken to you that much. We really practically just met, but like, I really do feel like I know who you are. You are the fun girl. Like, when you're put into a situation, you're going to rise to the occasion, have fun with it, be silly. And you look super sexy when you're doing it. It's not that you don't, but you embrace that it's not your comfort zone and you poke fun at it. And I love that. I think that you did an amazing job. Like, if you were like this trained dancer, it would be one thing, but you're not. And you said, I'm not, but I'm still going to go outside in public. I'm going to be cute. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to have fun with this. That was the best thing you could have done, because that is something different and better than an amazing dancer might have done. You know, I love that. I love that you brought yourself to it. And I loved what you did. I really did. Loved it.
Wow, thank you. I'm going to sleep good tonight with both your compliments.
We love it. If we're all taking one thing from tonight, besides the fact that we all need to be better at dancing, I'm talking to myself here, I think it's the fact that we all need Tommy in our life every single day when we go out anywhere, because my God, hype man of hype men right here. All right, we got one more. You know who it is. It's time to take a look at Tori's.
We don't need nobody, cause it's you and me. Just you and me. Just you and me. No, we don't tell nobody. You and me. Just you and me. Just you and me.
Sunsets in the valley, oh, it makes me happy.
Oh, you're so cute.
Tori, you're so hot. Oh
You're
my
so
God.
cute.
Who was like drooling with hearts in their eyes more between Dom and Tommy, because he was straight up in the freaking cam like, oh my God, girl, going for it. Tommy, what do you think, bro? I know you look mind blown right now. Let me hear it.
It's so funny because the three of you are so different. Like, and they're like, it's not. I wish I could say like none of you suck. Like, you're all amazing. You're all
Thank you.
You're the fierce bitch. Like, that's what you're the fierce bitch. It's literally like the three of you complement each other so well because you are so different. All three of you brought yourselves to that performance, to your performances. But seriously, Tori, that was insane. That was next level. Like, my Faraway Bae is sitting right next to me, but if he wasn't, then I'm getting a little excited over here. This is level.
Thank you.
The balloons, the hair. It was just, as soon as it started, you were like, yeah, I mean business. Let me introduce you to myself. Tori, nice to meet you. And I was like, I'm in. I'm sold. That's it. Yeah, it was.
Thank you.
Or you
I thought that
definitely
was Victoria, Tori.
Wow, Victoria came out.
I love it.
Wow.
Tommy, here's what I need for you, buddy. I know you love all three of them.
My God,
I'm gonna give you a minute. I'm gonna give you a minute to compose your thoughts, because you are tonight's, guest, and you are gonna pick a winner. But before we get to that point, we are gonna have a poll right now for the audience at home to vote in who they think should win the dance challenge. Tommy's gonna come up with his own conclusion, but if you want to vote in for whoever your favorite was, vote in hashtag Kathleen, hashtag Lacey, hashtag Tori, and we're gonna see who the audience thinks was the clear winner of tonight. Now, while Tommy is sitting over there thinking, he looks very stressed out. I understand. It's a lot that goes on this show. I deal with it. I get PTSD, Faraway Bae vibes like throughout the entire week. Now, Dom, let me ask you, while Tommy is, doing his thing and the audience is voting in, what did you think of Tori, bro? Because you were really leaning in too, and you had that little smirk on your face. Like, it's 2:00 in the morning, you're out with your girl in Hollywood, and you're like, yo, like, I'm in love with her. I'm in love. It's real.
She was really good. She knew what she was doing too. And she did the serious role. I think Lacey and Kathleen had a little smile, a little smirk. Tori went the full on. I'm doing this dance right now, and I'm serious. You're gonna watch.
Does that just pull you in, Dom? Like, because I know for me, if I
It's
was
different.
like I would just be sucked in. I have no defense. I'm a weak man. I would just be like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, hey, it's good. I like that. 24/7, no, but I like that. Yeah.
So you like a little bit of balance. So like what you're telling me is like you like knowing that you're dating Tori, but when the time and the occasion calls for it, I'm gonna see Victoria come out. Is that fair to say?
Oh God. Oh, whoa. That's some role playing shit, but maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
Now, before we get over to Tommy for his final decisions, the audience, I'm gonna cue it off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The audience has spoken. The audience favorite for the dance challenge is none other than Tori coming in, going hardcore, playing it serious, sucking down one dance move at a time. The poor kid's got no defense. But just because the audience has spoken, now we have to hear from our guest, the man himself, Mr. Tommy Bracco. So, Tommy, I know it's difficult, but you got to pick someone. Who is it going to be?
I know this is so ridiculous, but like I'm really having the hardest time with this. Like I literally am struggling. I'm sweating. I'm very upset. I'm trying to think, like my head and my heart are saying two different things. That's so dramatic. Oh my God. Okay. Go. So, all right. I'm going to say you all did amazing. But the winner for this challenge, in my mind, someone who really stood out. Oh my God, I'm like literally ruining this. I'm sorry. Okay. Someone who really stood out because they were being themselves. They worked with what they got. They showed the most personality, the most courage, the most confidence. In my opinion, I'm going to go with Lacey. Lacey! I have so much respect. I think about Broadway, and what I always tell my students when they want to be on Broadway, it's not about being the best dancer. It's about showing who you are and making the people that you're auditioning for, the creative team, want to work with you. You, Lacey, with that short, 15 seconds, you made me fall in love with you. You made me know who you are. I could tell that you're not a dancer, but I still want you to win the dance challenge because you brought the most personality and you worked with what you got. You showed the most courage because you went outside. It's very different. You know, obviously, you know, my girl Tori was killing the dancing. Kathleen,
they blew me away, but thank you so much.
No, Tori, you did it.
Really,
you did it.
But Lacey, you are the winner of this challenge. So congratulations!
Congrats, Lacey.
Now, look, this is the fun part of the episode where we're going to say goodbye to our buddy Dom for a little bit, and we're going to let him sit back like a fly on the wall. We're going to act like he's not here. So, Dom, goodbye. Tommy, it's time for you, my friend. I'm going to be here with you, but I'm turning it over for you because it's time for a little group date time where we're down to the final 3 girls, and we're going to spend some time where you're going to get to grill them, ask them whatever the hell you want, and really come to a conclusion for who you think is the best for Dom. So for the audience watching it at home, we need you to decide what should Lacey get for winning tonight's dance challenge. Should she get A, an Amazon card, B, a Sephora card, C, little gift card to Grubhub, or D, Drizzly, all the wine? We know girls love wine, so we need you to comment in right now for what you want Lacey to get. Lacey, can you tell us, what do you want out of this? You want some wine, some Grubhub, little Amazon, little Sephora action? Like, what are you feeling right now?
I just want to say I was not expecting this at all. Hey, I mean, if I do have a say, you guys, I love me some Amazon.
So people, audience, do the girl a favor. She freaking danced her little butt off out there in the streets of Hollywood. Comment in and get her an Amazon card. She don't want the wine. She doesn't want it. She's already got it. Sephora, she's got makeup. Grubhub, no. If she ends up with Dom, he'll buy her Grubhub. He'll be cooking for her. Give her some Amazon. Comment in. Come on. I want you to get this Amazon card so bad. I don't even know what you're getting from
What a
Amazon.
nice surprise. Seriously.
Lacey, what would you get from Amazon?
Aw.
What would you want?
Ooh, well, I've been really into resin lately. So I would put it towards making stuff I want to create. Like,
Here we
Ooh,
go.
like
5,
art?
4, 3, 2, 1. Lacey, you're getting an Amazon gift card, baby. We
thank
love
you, Tommy.
Congratulations.
Now that we know Lacey's getting her gift, it's time for this little group date action I was talking about earlier. So, Tommy, my friend, we know you're here. You're coming in basically at the end of this show. And I told you, I need you to be my eyes and ears. So it's time for you to just have a little free-for-all if you want, buddy. Talk to the girls, whatever you want. And we need to keep in mind that we're doing this for our buddy Dom. He's looking to end up with someone. He's a little torn over there. Every time each of these girls speaks, he starts drooling. The poor kid has no defense right now. So, Tommy, buddy, I'm going to turn it over to you. Whatever you want, the floor is yours.
Oh my goodness, so exciting. Wait, so do you guys all watch these questions, the boys too, or is it just me and the girls and the viewers?
We're all watching. Dom is not allowed to say
All right,
anything
cool.
right
So
now.
not a private conversation. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go? All right. So I'll ask you girls something. When you're having a bad day and you need a hype up, you need to hype yourself up. You need to get in a good mood. What is your go-to song or go-to artist that you like to listen to? Something that just like puts you in a good mood. Literally, if you were having a bad day, it could completely flip your mood. Your favorite song, something that just pumps you up, makes you feel good.
Can I
Okay,
say it?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, go.
I was gonna say Megan Thee Stallion. Anything by her, honestly, just hypes me up. We're gonna say that too.
Kathleen? I'm not even kidding. I was gonna say the same exact thing. She makes me feel on top of the world.
No, she really does.
Hot.
She really does.
I
love
shake that
her.
ass when she's on. Like, oh yes.
Period. As we
Same
should.
answer. Kathleen, are we friends?
The Scorpio vibe.
I gotta say,
I don't know that girl. I don't know who that name. Megan who?
The
Megan
Thee
Thee
Stallion, the
Stallion?
girl that sings body yada 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 yada.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
You know it.
Yeah.
It was some
Stop laughing over there.
I know. I thought it was some country singer for a second. Like I didn't hear what you said. Yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, come on, girls, jump in. Who else? What do we got?
I'm going with my girl Billie Eilish.
Yeah. What's Lacey's like pick me up song? Who are you going to?
I got a girl crush on Billie Eilish. So I just feel like I relate to her soul. I love her. So that's my answer.
Billie
That's
Eilish.
very nice of you.
Wow.
Am I the only like sick bastard over here listening to Eminem and getting dark and being like, that's just the story of my life every single day.
I like reggaeton too, like Spanish music. Really hypes me up.
Same.
Very fun.
Same.
Right? So fun. I love it.
Yeah, I don't understand anything that they're saying, but I feel the vibe. You know what I mean? Because
The beat's good. The beat's good. It makes you want to
the
dance. That's all that matters.
Joey, I'll teach you Spanish.
But like, here's the thing, you won't though. Like, I failed Spanish 2 and got demoted to Spanish 1, and then I had to go to summer school for Spanish 1, and like I had to bribe my teacher to please just pass me, and then I faked a learning disorder to get out of taking a language. So I'd say it's safe to say Joey learning Spanish is not gonna happen. But
Okay, noted.
Numbers 1 to 4 and like hola and like all that stuff. After that, it's all done. Okay, we're getting off track here. We're down to the final 3 of yous. We're here with Tommy, and Tommy's like the cousin from Florida who flies in, and we're trying to like get him up to speed on everything that's going on. So girls, I want you to go down the list one at a time, starting from Tori to Kathleen to Lacey, and tell Tommy why you think you're going to be the person who ends up with Dom and the best option for Dom. Dom, pay attention, buddy. Pay attention.
Oh my gosh. I wish I didn't have to start. That's so hard because both of these girls are so great. And I feel like we're all like really different. And I felt like that from the beginning. Like Kathleen is so like calm, cool, and collected and like cute. And then Lacey's very like chill and just like go with the vibe. And I'm a little bit more like, You know what I mean? And so it's just like all very different. I mean, honestly, I think he can't go wrong with any choice. We're all great. But I think if he wants someone that's a little bit more like outgoing and someone who's a little bit more, I don't want to say outspoken and like opinionated or anything like that, because I think both these girls like are very straightforward, just like I am. Then he would pick me, but I honestly don't think he can go wrong with any of these girls. They're both amazing, and we're all gonna be friends after this.
Period. Yes.
Catherine, what about you?
Okay, let me collect my thoughts real quick. I feel like I just have so many thoughts on this. Okay, so like Tori said, I think as I've gotten to know you guys, I think you guys are all great girls, and obviously we're here because of Dom. So I think personally, mine and Dom's personalities kind of like clicked when we talk and stuff. I feel like we could have fun together. I'm chill. I feel like he brings a little more like spiciness and like with the food situation. I feel like I'm not really like, I like trying new foods, and I feel like he does too. So I think we'd have so much fun, just getting to know each other more. But anyways, that's all I have to say.
Okay, Lacey, what about you, honey?
Joey, this is such a trick question, and you know it. I'm obviously going to say me, but any of these girls, repeat it 3 times, will be a great choice for him. I mean, I'm sticking with me.
No, but here's my thing with this, and Tommy, you tell me your thoughts, because if you were in Dom's position right now, right, like that's why I ask these sort of questions. If I'm in Dom's position and I'm torn, because we got 3 equally beautiful women here, different but just great all around, and I'm seeing who's really here for me. This is just maybe me. I know, Tommy, we're kind of like the same guys from the same type of area, but like I want that person who's gonna be like, look, I think it's cute. You girls are all like cute with each other, like, oh, we're gonna be friends. I want the girls gonna be like, look it. No disrespect to any of the other girls here, but this is my fucking man, okay? He knows it. I know it. I'm walking away with him at the end, because if I'm in Dom's position, I'm going, Jesus, this girl's really into me. Where right now, it could get a little muddled of, we're all friends, it's good, we're here for Dom, yada, 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 but he's here to really find someone. I mean, Tommy, what do you think? Is that too aggressive on my part? That's how I'd be feeling, though.
Oh, but Joey, you are aggressive, and that's why we love you. That's who you are. I totally hear what you're saying, though. Like, I think, like, if you really want something in life, you got to go out there and fight for it, 1,000%. So, listen, but I think that more than anything, it's important to just be yourself. What's meant to be will happen. So, that's a very cliche answer, but at the end of the day, only one of you are supposed to wind up with this guy, and hopefully it works out. But I do hear what you're saying, Joey. It's about like lighting the fire under your ass and fighting for what you want in life. And maybe that can be a segue into my next question. What is it? What is your dream come true? What is your main goal in life? If you could accomplish one thing at this age, this stage of your life, what is your number one thing that you want to accomplish in life?
Good question.
Okay, I'll go first. I think right now, if I could have anything with a snap of my fingers, it would definitely be to pay off like my mom's house, any like bills or anything that she has. Like my family is the most important thing to me, and move her and like my whole family. I mean, I have a big family, so not the whole family, but like my mom and my stepdad down south where I'm living, so we can all be with each other. I would do that in a heartbeat. So I think at this age, and if I could like do anything, if money wasn't an issue or anything, I need to take care of my mom. She's a single mom and I love her. So that.
Amazing response, Tori. You just went over my heart and probably everyone else's too. I'm a mama's boy. All right, Kathleen, what you got to say?
Tori, also I think my mom's like my angel on earth because I love her so much. So I would definitely, right now, if I had them, like obviously no what is it called? Not like speed bump thing. Sorry, I'm kind of like, it was a really long day. But I feel like for sure, take care of my mom, buy her a nice house. She's always wanted to live by Laguna Beach. So that's definitely one of the things I want to do for her, and then just pay off anything so she doesn't have to be worried about like house payments, car payments, all that stuff. I feel like it's very like stressful. She's currently, or like they're going through like a divorce. So I feel like my mom does a lot for me and my sister, and she sacrificed coming to the US and like leaving her job and stuff in Ecuador. So I think I appreciate her like a lot more for that. I think she's very strong, and I would love to do that for her.
Wow. Love that.
Lacey, how about you, honey?
I would say the biggest accomplishment I want to
Yeah, the biggest thing that you want to accomplish, your biggest goal in life. What is your dream? What do you want to accomplish? Yes.
loaded questions. I mean, so much, of course. I mean, I want to take care of everybody around me, but most importantly, just finding balance, just like living with such clarity and openness to life, like just taking every opportunity that comes to me, like just never wanting to say no to things. I think that's an accomplishment I want. I just want to just be.
You want to have experiences.
Yeah. Just go with
You want to have every experience that's brought
Yeah.
you. You don't want to ever turn things down.
Yes.
All right. Can I jump into one more question? Do we have time? Is this?
Tom, do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
Now, I'm literally just going off the cuff. One thing makes me think of another. What do you think your biggest insecurity is?
Great question. My God, Tommy's fucking killing it.
Getting deep now. It's the final three. We got to get deep.
We got to get deep. And here's the thing, like I always tell you, is we can't think about it because instincts are always truthful. So let's keep the order going. Tori, you're up first.
Okay. Oh, I had to think about that for a second. Looks aside, because I don't really think that matters. I think my biggest insecurity. Hold on, I've been drinking and I lost it as soon as I started talking. My biggest insecurity. Well, I don't know if this is the biggest insecurity or biggest fear, but I'm just thinking as far as like people and relationships. My biggest insecurity is not being understood. I feel like I can come off, well, especially like to other people, like if I'm not like smiling, then like, oh, she's stuck up or she's to this or to that. And so I think my biggest insecurity is like being misunderstood and being interpreted as someone that I'm not. So I think, especially like in relationships, I want people to know that I'm genuine and I'm here for them. And I really appreciate like human connections, friendships, relationships. And I never want to be seen as someone that's not here for the right reasons or someone who's using someone else, because I would never want to be treated that way. So just being misunderstood, I think.
Okay.
I love that. I resonate with that. That resonates with me.
Kathleen?
I think my biggest insecurity or like fear, I guess I would say, is not having my like feelings validated by like who I'm with, because I feel like I said before in like my past relationship, I would just give, and like it would just never get what I needed in return, or like, yeah, I guess like would kind of make me happy. So just like not having my feelings like validated, I feel like it's important for both sides of the relationship to like come in like a middle ground and like express both of your feelings, so you guys can find like a common denominator, so you guys aren't arguing all the time, is what I'm saying. That's like my biggest insecurity, feeling validation. I don't know.
But here's my question before we get to Lacey, because I'm just genuinely curious, and this isn't like me like saying you're lying for anyone. My thing is, don't you guys have any like real like just like insecurities? Like I don't know. I know for me, I look in the mirror and I'm like, my fucking schnoz is huge. God help me a hard
like
hand.
physical insecurities.
I mean, yeah, physical insecurities, girl.
It doesn't have to be physical. Like I'll tell you guys, I always say my biggest insecurity is being ordinary. I don't know why I'm so afraid of being ordinary. I don't know if it's because maybe like growing up gay, I always felt different and like an outcast. So maybe now that I'm an adult and I accept myself, I want to stand out. I want to be bold, loud, and brave. So now my biggest insecurity is being ordinary. Like just like something to let us get to know what's going on inside you. It doesn't have to be physical. I think you guys have given great answers, honestly. But if you want to add something, you're more than welcome to. But honestly, there's no losing here. But just something that really your biggest fear, or something that you're the most afraid of, your biggest insecurity, whatever it is.
What about you?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Honestly, I have I was gonna say this anyways, but I have a popped blood vessel right here since middle school, and it's so red. And on some other days, it'll like get a little veiny, and like, oh, I don't know what to do about it, but it's here on my face, and I got to deal with it. And that is my biggest insecurity.
But you know what, honey? You know what? Here's what I always say. You're beautiful no matter what. And we all got shit. We all got things we deal with. Like I said, I just happen to have a big old nose that's just going to get bigger with age. Nothing I can do about it. I've had to learn to accept this. I'm named after my grandfather. You turn to the side, I look like Christopher Moltisanti in The Sopranos. Just a big old beak. But I got to ask you, buddy, let me flip it over to you. Since the girls are being so forthcoming and honest about, the things they struggle with, what would you say is your biggest insecurity?
My biggest insecurity is definitely, being ordinary. I don't know why. I'm just so afraid of it. That's definitely my biggest insecurity, my biggest fear in life. It's something I've thought about. I know that is what my biggest insecurity is and my biggest fear, but I don't exactly know why. Oh wait, were you asking me or were you asking Dom?
Well, honestly, I'm happy you went with yours too, but Dom.
Oh God. I was like, wait, Joey, I already answered it.
I thought you said Tommy too. It's okay.
I heard Tommy too.
I'll repeat myself. Sure.
I love that Tommy just comes out swinging and putting it all out there. I mean, I think it goes without saying, Faraway Bae season 3. Tommy, you're stuck with me for a little bit. You're coming back because I need this energy in my life every time I'm hosting.
Right.
Dom, what about you, bro? What is your biggest insecurity?
I'm thinking. It's tough. Not tough. I hate my chubby cheeks. I hate them so much. And some weeks, it's not as bad, but some I hate that, but can't change it. But I feel anxious sometimes, not all the time. I'm very anxious. So when I get very anxious, I think that's a big insecurity with me. So I need someone to calm me down sometimes. Not that I get angry or mad. I just get anxious, heart beats fast.
When you get anxious though, how do you what's the switch for you? Because I think I know what you're saying. When I
need to talk to someone. So I usually call my dad or my best friend Connor. So I just talk to someone. So they're just like, hey, chill out. It's okay. You'll do this, you'll do that. Because I don't really have anyone to talk to. I'm always alone. I've always been alone. I'm an only child. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I get that. And have you had a relationship with anyone yet at this point in your life, another female that when you get like that, you can really confide in them and feel safe in doing so? Because I know that's a hard thing to come by, bro.
Yeah, the last couple times, not really. But yes and no.
And at this point right now, with where we're at, with 3 girls left, when we're talking about all these different spectrums of our personalities, without saying names or anything, is there at least one person here that you feel like you could open up to and be comfortable with and be vulnerable with if you end up with them?
Yes, absolutely. And multiple, but I hope the feeling is mutual. I hope they open up as well. And that's the one thing I don't know yet.
I love this. This is beautiful. Love is true. This is what I live for with being here. Tommy, before we wrap it up with the girls, buddy, what is one last thing you want to ask them? Anything at all. Could be fun, could be serious, anything you want, brother.
All right. So I don't know if it's a fitting for a last question, but something else that comes to mind. If your best friend just broke up with his or her significant other, what advice would you give that person? what would you tell that person? How would you comfort them? How would you make them feel better? What would you say to them?
Good question. Tommy coming in with zingers tonight. I love it.
Hey, don't all speak at once.
I know, right? I'll go first because I've been talking first out of all the girls. So my friend, again, the only friend that I really have, she actually did go through a breakup recently, and she's already like so confident, so secure in herself. She knows like who she is. So she kind of was able to like get through it on her own terms. But if I could just reiterate anything to her, it would just be like, don't settle for anything less than what you want and what you feel like you deserve. You know who you are, you know the things that you want in life. And if that person isn't aligning with your ideals and your goals and all of that, and if they're not aligning with your values and what you want out of life and out of a relationship, then you made the right decision in, you know, ending it. And because I know sometimes like when you break up with someone, it's easy to go back. So just make sure that you remember that and you are secure in who you are and the fact that you made that decision to break up with them, to continue that way. And whatever is gone in the past is gone, and you are going to find so much better in the future. That's what I say to her.
Wait, I want to add to the question.
Okay.
What if, because I love your answer, but there's something that would maybe change your answer, and that's another angle that I want to approach it from. What if your best friend got broken up? They didn't do the breaking up. They got broken up.
I'm sorry for cutting off. I'd say, girl, he wasn't worth it anyways. Obviously, he didn't know what he had in front of him. You're hot, you're kind, you're beautiful. You have everything anyone could ever want. So let's go out, look hot. You know you're hot, and forget about him because he's not worth it. That's it.
My answer would be, well, okay, so if she breaks up with him, I'd say that obviously there's other people out in the world, and it's not just like that one person you have to be like stuck with, basically, because I feel like a lot of people get in that same pattern. So yeah, like if she gets broken up with, I feel like she made the right choice. I feel like when I'm sad, I like to work out or like just kind of like do like or make myself better, like a better person, or like just better myself. So I definitely bring her to the gym with me. And if she got broken up with, which actually has happened to some of my friends, I'd say cry it out, because crying always helps me. And then after you cry it out, get ready. We're gonna go out, take some pictures, I'll go to dinner or something. Just, you know, just drink it out too. Why not at dinner? And then just be over it after. You need like a week of like just to be sad, and then after just be over it, like turn the page and new chapter.
Okay, Lacey.
All right, so I would say, of course, use it as a learning lesson, and maybe your relationship, it was supposed to happen. So take everything from that, remember and cherish the moments you felt best with them, and use that to find somebody else. I mean, it's always a tough subject because the pain is very real, and you don't want to like make it seem like, oh, you can just move on, find better. Oh, you're a bad bitch, you're this, you're that. But really, it's like, it takes time. And during that time, you're going to find strength that you've never felt before. And somebody more compatible will come along, and you won't have those problems.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful way to end it. Girls, thank you as always for being honest, forthcoming. I love it. It's raw, it's real, it's beautiful. Tommy's feeling it over there. Dom's feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
We're going to come back to the girls in a minute, but first, let's check in with Dom for a minute. Now, Dom, you know I come out and ask the hard-hitting questions. I think Tommy was so necessary today to come in and ask a different type of question, to see a different side of the girls that we maybe have not gotten to see so far. How are you feeling, buddy? Because I feel like really mellow right now. Like we just heard some.
Yeah, it was deep. No, thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Those are 3 hard-hitting questions.
It's funny because I am so loud and crazy, but I do really enjoy getting like deep and getting in there, really finding out who these people are. I do that with all my friends and family. Literally, as soon as I meet somebody, I'm like, tell me your biggest secret, your biggest regret. That's just who I am. So it is funny. You're right. We went to a little bit of a somber, deep place, and you wouldn't expect it maybe, but I'm glad we did. I loved getting to know the girls. I think they're all amazing and so beautiful inside and out. I had so much fun with you guys today. I think, Dom, you got a really tough decision ahead of you. I don't know how you're going to figure this
I don't know.
how they're going to decide. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out.
I don't know.
Thank you.
All I can say is like, Dom, yeah, bro, honestly, we're down, man. Like, we got 3 great girls left, and you got to make some decisions, buddy. But while you're thinking, Tommy, buddy, real talk. We know we love all the girls, right? They're all great. But who would you say as of right now, because intuition and energy is everything, who would you say you think is the best fit for Dom that you can actually see him having a future with? And who would you say you think is the worst pick for Dom? That, again, great girl.
Gosh, this is terrible.
But look, it's not judging them as people. It's coming down to who is actually right for him. And look at how stressed he is over there. I mean, I'm asking the question. I feel terrible for him. That's why I need your opinion on who you think is the best for him and is the worst for him. Because
listen, I'm going to be so real. I love you. I love this process. I respect this process so much. It's literally impossible for me to answer because I don't know Dom. I feel like I know these girls, but I don't know Dom yet. I feel like we barely even spoken, Dom. So like, I would have to get to know him more before I say who'd be a good fit for him. I could say that. I mean, it's so difficult. I feel like I want to sit down at a bar with Lacey. I want to hang out on the couch and make videos with Kathleen. I want to make dance videos with Tori. Like literally, I feel a connection with all 3 of them. But I don't know what Dom's would be yet because I feel like I got to ask Dom some of these hard-hitting questions first.
That's a good question. So you know what? Do that real quick. Why don't you ask Dom whatever the hell you want?
Here we go.
Anything.
Anything.
All right, let me think about this, Dom. What is, honestly, I might just bring it back to you. Like, the questions that I asked the girls, what's your biggest fear in life? What's your biggest fear?
Biggest fear?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Insecurity, but you know what? I'm going to say not a physical insecurity because I don't. Your anxiety was very real. I think that really with me. I hear that.
I don't know.
What do you
now I'm on the hot seat. I just don't. Let's just say I don't want to see my family or friends get hurt or anything bad happen to them ever. That's a big fear of mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes. That's real. I hear that.
But I don't know. You could shoot me other questions. That was it.
Right,
I don't know.
Here we go. Ready? I got another one coming in from a celebrity guest, Caitlin Herman. Caitlin wants to know, what would your last meal be? If you could choose one last meal, what would it be?
Wow. Honestly, I might have to go with the rigatoni and meatballs because it just it's so heavy and you just feel like you could just lay down after. It's homey. I might have to go with that.
Now I feel like I know you. So
okay.
Great. Now
okay.
I got it now. Okay. Let's see. Do you like amusement park rides? Do you like roller coasters or no?
Yes. It depends, but yes. I don't do the spinning shit. I will puke. But I like the height shit. Yeah. But any spinning shit, I'll puke on you.
Heights, no flips. Do you
No
like
flips.
scary movies? Scary movies.
Yes.
We
I
love.
like to be scared. I want to be scared sometimes. Like, it's a thrill to me.
Yep. Sweet
Yeah.
or sour?
Spicy.
Spicy.
Wow. Okay. The fact that you just switched it up, respect.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay. What do you look for in a partner? What do you want?
Their confidence, their own individual person that you can have a relationship with and be together as much as you want, but also be apart and not feel any type of way about that. And they're doing their work, they have their life, you're doing your work, and you just have a mutual, sexy relationship.
Love that.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence and security. I love that.
I'm just
Yeah.
loving watching you guys go back and forth right now. That's why I'm being quiet. So, Tommy, keep doing your thing. This is a beautiful thing to watch. Go ahead.
But also, I need a click. I need the vibe, the energy, the vibe. And I'm not big into the horoscopes and shit, but shit's real.
All right. One more question, and this is probably the biggest question of them all. I actually just saw a listener write it down, and it made me think of it. Pressing, sauce or gravy?
First off, that was my mother or my father commenting in. I just want to say that was my parents. And it's definitely sauce all day long. It's not gravy. Gravy goes on turkeys, and it's fucking ridiculous when people say gravy. I'm sorry I had to say it. Dom, go ahead, buddy.
I grew up in Kansas City, so gravy was brown gravy. But my dad always said gravy, but it just didn't stick with me, so I call it sauce.
Great. Got it. Good.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, Tommy, buddy, before we let you go, I want to tell you thank you so much for coming on today. Honestly, you were fantastic. You asked the girls some great shit. I think you got Dom. Like Dom's like really in thought today, man. Like I feel like Tommy was asking some shit that's really got Dom sitting there thinking about some stuff, which he should, because it's down to the wire.
We love that. We got to do that in the final three. It's necessary.
So, Tommy, before you go, I'm going to ask you one more time, just because it's my job to be an asshole here, and it is what it is. If you had a favorite that you have to go with for Dom, with the little that you know off him now, and it could be even biased. You could be saying, I don't even know Dom. I don't even care. I'm just going to tell you who made the biggest impression on me so far today. What girl are you picking? What girl are you going with?
I think that Dom and Tori would be the best match so far.
Oh my God, Tommy with a hot take. This is why I love this kid. This is why I need to have him back next season. He's fantastic. Tommy, buddy, I love you. Thank you so much for coming on today. Dom, anything for Tommy before we let him go?
No, man, you're awesome. Thank you.
Dom, it was so much fun. I can't even I don't even know what we just did, but it was so much fun. I had the best time.
Some great Faraway Bae content.
Girls, you're all amazing. I had so much fun talking to you girls and getting to know you. Thank you for doing the dance. That was so scary, I know.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for teaching us.
It was so amazing to see you girls put yourself out there. I really mean it when I say that every single one of you brought yourself to it, and I have so much respect for that. That's why you are the top three, because you are those girls. You know, you didn't run and hide when something was scary and put in your way. You rose to the occasion. You said, great, it's time to show up. Here we go. Let's dance. And I have so much respect for that. So much love. Thank you to everybody. Thanks, Joey.
Thank
Tommy,
you.
I love you, Tommy. I do. And I do think it's important to say that, you know, for the audience at home, he has clarified that he is Team Tori. Just saying, the audience all has favorites. Tommy is Team Tori. He's flying that flag very high. Tommy, I love you, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for coming on, brother.
Goodbye. Thank you, guys.
Bye, Tommy.
Bye, Tommy.
Buddy, God. Now, I do want to tell you, it is that terrible time of elimination. But since we're down to just 3 girls, there is no elimination tonight. There's none. we have our final episode coming up this Thursday. But as you know, before we end an episode, we usually ask the audience, who is Dom going to go on a one-on-one date with? That's not happening. Dom is going to have a one-on-one, but he's going to have a one-on-one with each of the 3 remaining girls. And since Dom is a chef and loves a dinner, we need the audience to vote in what order would he like to see this go down. So, for example, if you go choice 1, Lacey is an appetizer. Kathleen is the main course, and Tori is the dessert. So we got appetizer, main course, dessert. And this is actually a big thing for how you think the one-on-one should go, which is going to be going down tomorrow. So we need the audience to vote in with the hashtag 1, hashtag 2, hashtag 3, hashtag 4, 5, 6, whatever one you think. Now, Dom, are you excited to know that you're going to get just a little bit more time with each of the 3 girls before the finale on Thursday?
Yes. One-on-one time is my specialty.
Now, this is like terrible to look at it this way, but we got to do it because that's the rules right now. Who do you think in your mind would be the best appetizer? Huh? Come on. Let's get real here. Let's get real.
You know what? Let's say Tori, because she just brings the spice immediately. And boom, it shows what the course is all about, what that restaurant's all about.
But is it hard if Tori comes up first with the appetizer? I've seen Tori. She's grown on me throughout the course of this entire season because she set the bar so damn high from the start that the rest of the girls just can't follow it. I mean, that's why it's got to be strategic for where
I think Lacey is the main course possibly because there's so much mystery and so much more going on there. I don't know.
I mean,
so the main course is the longest. Yeah.
And what about your girl, Kathleen? Is there any placement here where Kathleen falls where you could see her getting offended? Like she's like, I don't want to be the main course. I want to be the dessert. What do you think?
Dessert? Who doesn't like dessert? You got to leave room for dessert. And usually I have dessert first. But
really?
Save for last. I think, yeah. Life's short.
You're that guy. Wow. All right. That's good to know. Okay. I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The audience has spoken and they went with option number 4. The order is going to go Kathleen first, appetizer, Lacey, like Dom wanted, main course, and Tori to cap it all off as the dessert. This is going to go down tomorrow night exclusively on the TV Co app on the Faraway Bae page. I'm going to be there commenting in, asking everything, trying to make people feel uncomfortable, doing the things that I do best sometimes. So this is it, Dom. We got one more episode, buddy. Before I sign off with you, anything you want to say about how you're feeling tonight?
I'm glad I don't have to kick anybody off, so I feel good. I'm going to sleep nice tonight.
All right, buddy. Dom, I love you. Now, that brings to an end another episode of Faraway Bae. So please hang out, stick around with us. Go over to the TV Co app where the exclusive Faraway Bae after show is going to be going down right now. I'm going to be in there commenting with you guys. Asking whatever the hell you got me to ask the rest of the contestants. Dom, this has been another great episode. I'm your host, Joey Sasso, and I will see you Thursday night for the season 2 finale of Faraway Bae. I'll see you there. We love you.
Woo!
Good night.
Good night.
Flying on a jet plane, sipping on some champagne, yeah. Plan on making memories, cruising in a Bentley, yeah. Can we leave all of the past behind? Oh, everything looks better in your eyes. Take me back to all those summer nights. Oh, out in LA chasing city lights. When I'm with you, we going all night, no sleep. I don't need nobody, cause nobody else gets me like you do, baby. We don't tell nobody, we don't need nobody, cause it's